The first step is to just figure out how much equity is in the property. And Erica said it very beautifully. It's sort of the appraised value of the property is minus whatever you owe on it. Now, it's not just the mortgage in a lot of cases. So sometimes people take a second lien on the property to add solar panels to the property, or they'll get some kind of government assistance. This was something that happened recently with one of my clients. As a part of the COVID relief programs, he got a little bit of government assistance from the HUD people, the urban development people, and they put a second lien against the property for about $10,000. And you add all of the obligations that you have under that property, and that would be subtracted from the overall value. And then that's what you're left with is the equity that you have in your property. And then from there, the discussions would take place of how much you want to take, how much you can actually take, and what lenders across the board will look at would be the loan to value of your property. So they're not going to give you more than a certain percentage of what you actually already have in loans and so on and so forth. So that's kind of the first step, is to just figure it out. And then depending on, if there's an entity that owns your property, for example, an LLC, if it's an income property versus it being your primary residence, if the property is in a trust, so on and so forth. There's like a slew of other questions that show up as well that we would just go through to try to figure out what needs to be gathered for the supporting documentation to submit the application. That's kind of the starting process of everything.